LeBlanc, the 12 of Abbott, the 10 of Hager. Gate drops in Idaho. The Derby's whole shot goes to the 22 of Johnny Walker. Hager is there in second.
How about Max Gersten on the two-stroke getting a great start also?
Here comes Tristan Hart already up to third, making short work, moving through the pack as quickly as possible. Gersten up the inside looking for second.
And we talked about that. The tighter you go, you're not going to be able to have that momentum, but it worked out for him.
The leader, Johnny Walker from England on the Triumph. Colton Haker and the Kawasaki's in second. They're trying some different lines. Look at Walker carry the front wheel.
The number one of Tristan Hart sitting in fourth. He's the guy that, look at almost a whole straightaway on the first lap. Look at him gapping out. And I think Johnny Walker's wants to check out real quick.
Max Gersten actually looked at a different line going down that straightaway with not very many obstacles. Was he just trying to get out of the roost, or was he looking to set up the next corner? If you're not going to do it in that corner right there on that straightaway, it's not so bad. And Hager goes down right in front of Hart. That's going to slow down Hart.
We talk about that log. It's so abrupt. And now Tristan Hart's showing how gnarly that log is and how high it is. You have to have the momentum getting in there.
Here comes Max Gersten trying to get by Hager. Hager's probably not going to let it happen very easy. Max looks really good tonight.
Max is confident. I was talking about too short. Look at, he actually cut over on him, but he doesn't realize Ryder LeBlanc is on the inside of him.
Ryder LeBlanc and Colton Hager, former teammate. Oh, LeBlanc just jumped right in front of Gersten.
Nothing like a little
Hager shoves the front end into the rocks, almost goes over the handlebars. Last lap. Right now, it's Johnny Walker trying to hang on to the win. The battle is on for second. LeBlanc and Hart. Hager back there fourth. Gersten has slid back to fifth, one spot. Hart's up to second.
Yeah, and that's where he needs to be because it's a 3-moto format, so that's almost like a win. If he can pull the next 2 motos with wins, that'll give him the overall for the night.
You see the official right there. Just in like other forms of moto racing, the blue flag means the leaders come and hold your line. So that's what they're trying to do right now. Johnny Walker into the final corner. Pro Moto #1. He's looking for another victory here in Idaho Falls. There's your winner, the 22, Johnny Walker. Here we go. The whole shot's going to be the 101. That is Blake Neville from Quebec, British. Yeah, it looks like he's from British Columbia. He's got the lead already.
And then I already have our old guy. I'm going to call him old, being 37, Nick Thompson in the lead.
Neville slides back to second. Braxton Hitsey on the Fantic is right now in third on the 53. Look at that, carrying the front wheel. The old man, 570 fun. 575 full of fun tonight.
And then he's already got some good lines. He's using the maturity, but I'm already looking in the back of the pack to see which top guy's moving through the quickest.
Tristan Hart was in 13th at the finish line. Johnny Walker was in 15th. The leader goes down in front of the 56 of Mark Fernandez.
We have, Colton Haker. He's one of the top guys, already moved forward.
LeBlanc is right there in second. Look who's in second.
Correct, Collins. This is good to see him back up front. Tristan Hart has already moved himself back up forward to the front group, I should say.
Ty Collins relinquishes the lead to the 5-13 Ryder LeBlanc, who got fourth in the first moto. He's already in the lead. He needs to set sail right now.
These two here with LeBlanc and Hart actually will practice together out in California at the KTM Husqvarna EnduroCross track.
The one shoves it up the inside, makes a mistake. Tristan Hart goes down.
That's going to help Walker, who's sitting in fourth.
And that also helps Ryder LeBlanc. He's got a little bit more of a lead now. Lap Ryder's just ahead of the 513. There's the 2-time and defending champion. He can see Ryder. Ryder jumps this big tire stack. The last corner. A couple of obstacles ahead. Ryder LeBlanc's going to win Pro Moto #2. Set to go. The gate drop. Who's going to get the Derby's whole shot? It's the one. There goes Hager on the outside, sending it.
Yeah, on the 250F. Then it's a 350, and then it's a 450.
Tristan Hart was the first one across the finish line, though. Look who's up there. Hensey is there, so's Hager. It is Hart out in front.
And look at Colton Hager, so excited to see him back up here.
Hart took the win last night. He's trying to get away from everybody else right now. He is tied with Walker for the overall. Here comes Walker in the Rocky Mountain Rock Art.
He knows he can't let Tristan Hart get away, so he's taking more of maybe an extreme line by going tighter, making more mistakes, but he needs to get around Colton Hager right away. Colton Hager has the flow right now. He's looking so confident, smooth, really loose on that motorcycle. We talked about not squeezing through the obstacles. You'll see a gap between his legs. He's trying to keep his hips forward.
Tristan Hart stepped up. Here's the lap traffic just ahead of him, right ahead of the leaders. Hager will have the advantage because the one will get to the leaders, the lappers first. He got through him pretty good, though.
He did, and luckily those guys scooted over for him because that's not always the case.
This will be good enough for the overall. He hasn't won a moto yet tonight.
That is very true. I didn't even think about that. But again, how many times we talk about his consistency? 12 rounds in a row of being second or better.
Through the hardest part of the track, and the next obstacle will be the hardest part up to the finish. Here comes Tristan Hart. He's got 11-second lead over Haker. Haker's still trying to hold on to second. Up and over this big jump over the tire stack. The final straightaway. Going for another win. The two-time and defending champion revving the engine. The one, Tristan Hart wins in Idaho Falls.